Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Smart TCG, and today I'm going to be going over post-rotation Lugia V-STAR with Scarlet and Violet. Now, Lugia V-STAR was widely considered to be the most powerful deck in the standard format for quite some time, and then rotation hit and it lost a lot of cards. However, it is still one of the most powerful decks in the standard format. It just needs to be built a little bit differently with Scarlet and Violet releasing. So with that being said, today I'm going to be going over my Lugia V-STAR Tyranitar list, and then we're going to hop into some games and show off exactly how it works. So we got Lugia V-STAR here. Pretty much everyone knows exactly what this card does, dealing 220 damage with that Tempest die for 4 energies, allowing you to discard a stadium in play. You might be thinking, for anyone that does not know exactly how Lugia works, wow, 4 energy for 220, it's relatively mediocre. However, you have Summoning Star, which allows you to get 2 colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box, specifically Archeops, onto the field, which then you'll be able to use Primal Turbo to power up Lugia V-STAR. 280 HP, pretty respectable. One of the more bulky Pokemon in the standard format, and paired up with things like V-Guard can be very difficult to knock out. We have other cards here like Lugia V as well. We're going to be playing 4 of these two. Lugia V is actually pretty good. You got Read the Wind, discard a card from your hand if you do draw 3 cards, and then Arrow Dive, dealing 130, is relatively strong. Got Archeops here with Primal Turbo. Once during your turn, it may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards, attach them to one of your Pokemon. So this is what we're going to be using on Lugia V-STAR to be able to use Primal Turbo to power up our Lugia V-STARs. However, there are some other cards that we need to play based on how the meta is, because we've lost cards like Powerful Energy, so that needs to be built a little bit differently. We have Tyranitar with that Cragalanche for 3 energy, doing 60, and then discarding the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck is relatively okay. But it has Single Strike Crush, dealing 240 damage, paired up with cards like Single Strike Energy. We'll be able to one-shot most Pokemon in the standard format. There is the one unfortunate thing of having to discard the top 4 cards of your deck. That can suck sometimes, so you really only want to be using this attack when you're taking knockouts. However, this has a pretty good typing right now, and that's going to be Dark type. Being able to hit weakness on cards like Mew VMAX and Gardevoir is incredibly important right now, and I would say that this deck has probably the best typing in the format for how the metagame is starting to shake up. So Tyranitar, really important card. I definitely think deserves its spot in this deck. Moving on, we have another card called Stonjourner. This is going to be another single strike Pokemon here. Now, Stonjourner has 130 HP, and its first attack is relatively mediocre, only dealing 30 plus 30 more if there is a stadium in play. However, Giga Hammer is really good, dealing 120, paired up with things like Single Strike Energy. You're able to knock out pretty much any fighting weak Pokemon, specifically Miraidon. Really important, as Miraidon is one of the most hyped up decks coming out of the brand new expansion Scarlet and Violet, so being able to counter that is going to be absolutely fantastic. We have Pumpkaboo as well to remove stadiums, really important there. And then we also have Lumineon as a support Pokemon with Luminous Sign. And yeah, so this is the list. We also got Drapion as well. Really good versus Mew VMAX. So this is the list here. I'm going to go over some of the new cards. There really isn't a whole lot in this deck that is new. It's just kind of how the deck is built has changed. However, we do have Mesagoza. Once during each player's turn, that player may flip a coin. If heads, that player searches their deck for a Pokemon, reveals it, and puts it into their hand. So this is really good, as you're going to be able to get Archeops pieces, Lugia when you need it, that specific Pokemon that you really need to take knockouts. You can get it off Mesagoza, and it's a great counter to stadiums like Path to the Peak. You got one Collapse as well. It's just good, really good versus Lost Box. I've been enjoying it in the deck. Now, some other energies that are important to kind of go over. We obviously got Double Turbo and V-Guard. Most of you kind of know exactly why they're in there. V-Guard makes your Pokemon more bulky, and Double Turbo makes it so you can attack more efficiently. You got 3 Gift Energy in here. Gift Energy is really good. As the deck loses a Oranguru and just a tiny bit of consistency, so just being able to play Gift Energy is great to be able to drop to 7 and pretty much never be dead drawing throughout the middle and the end of the game. Makes you pretty much Marnie and Roxanne proof as well, which is actually really valuable. We have Regenerative Energy. This is a card that's been around for some time, but just hasn't really been played. It just provides a colorless energy. However, when you play it from your hand to evolve, the Pokemon V this card is attached to, heal 100 damage. So you can attack with a Lugia V, they hit you, then you can heal 100 with the Regenerative, which is pretty cool. So that's kind of why I like the energy. I think it's pretty nice. And then we got 4 Single Strike Energy. This is going to be the main energy we attach to our Single Strike Pokemon. Really strong in general, and will allow us to one-shot things with Tyranitar. All right, that being said, let's hop into some games to kind of show off exactly how this deck works. It's really good, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. All right, let's get into it. All right, everyone, so hopping into our game here. Looks like we got ourselves a Glaceon. So this should be pretty interesting to see what we were playing up against here. So I think we're going to go Mesagoza. Use that. See exactly if we flip heads. And we don't. Okay, so that's not great. However, we do have a Lugia that we can grab here, which is pretty okay. Get ourselves that Lugia, put it down. I think we can attach the Gift Energy pretty much wherever we want. I think I was going to attach it onto the Lugia just to be safe, because I guess we'd prefer to put that there. And then I think I'll just pass it off to them. So not the most amazing start. However, a Mesagoza heads next turn will make this a good start, which is good because I can go... I could just grab a Lugia V-Star, Professor's Burnet, 2 of those away, 2 of the Archeops away, so it kind of allows me to get going. So still not exactly sure what we're playing up against, but we'll see. There's the Irida turn 1. Always for water type decks, that is that ideal, goal is to hit that turn 1 Irida, which it looks like they're able to do here. So gonna be off to the races for them. We'll see exactly what they're able to get. All right, Lumineon and Nest Ball. Okay, so I wonder what this means. They are going to Lumineon for a supporter. Maybe they're just trying to... I mean, they can't play the supporter, though, this turn. So maybe they're just trying to preemptively get it. But that doesn't make them, like, judgeable. They could just get judged, which would be really bad. So that does seem a little risky. So we'll see. All right, there's Irida. There's Nest Ball. Okay. What is going to happen here? There's a Manaphy. Okay, so the Manaphy hits the board here. All right. And we're going to see a Frost charge for 30. And you get to search your deck for water energy attached to this Pokemon. So pretty cool effect there, being able to get an energy there. I don't think we can KO even with 4 of those single energies. Yeah, we cannot. Okay, well, that's not the greatest draw either. So let's just go Mesagoza. Hope you flip heads. Which we did not. Okay. So that's not good. Okay. Let's just use Burnet then. Let's just use Burnet. Okay. Let's go Burnets. Double Archeops. Goodbye. I guess we'll bench the T-Tar. This can actually one-shot anything. And then we'll just pass it off to them. So we don't really have much of anything. However, next turn we can get something. So it's not the end of the world for sure. It just kind of depends on what they do this turn. We can, we should be able to one-shot them with the Tyranitar pretty easily. And if not, we still have Lugia. There's Mesagoza, hoping they flip tails as well. They did not. They flipped heads. So probably going to see something like that Glaceon V-Star come out. Yeah, we'll see exactly what they're able to get here. Oh, they're getting Palkia instead. Okay. So maybe they're planning to attack with the Glaceon again. That is a possibility, but we'll see. Exactly see what they decide to do here. So the big question becomes, if I get heads on Mesagoza, do I go for Lugia or do I just go for Lumineon? Because if I go for Lumineon, then I probably, I just go research and I get it like a board state, which is like what matters. So I think that's probably what I will do. There's Irida. All right. Alrighty, what could they be getting? It's got to be Glaceon, you'd think, right? Probably got to be something like Glaceon, you'd say. All right, oops, my Lodic, whoa. That was not expected. That was not expected, so. All right, there's the switch. Maybe they're just planning to... Whoa. They're ruling here. Oh, Licky Cutie, okay. Interesting. All right, do we top deck now? Mesagoza. Finally. Okay, so now we're in an odd situation because I don't know if I should research because I drew into the other urn, which is the problem. So I think I'm just going to Lumineon here. All right. One, two, three, four, five, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So what I was like, I was looking for that, but all right, we got there. Probably don't need Roxanne. We just need a Lugia. Wow, that was way more difficult than I was expecting. So, go evolve. Summoning Star. All right, Purple Turbo. I think I don't even need to do much. I think I just want to go here. We'll go one single energy and gift onto this. Because now I just hit for 60, and then I can always KO with that. So I think that's like pretty good. And then we'll go Primal Turbo. I think we'll just get a gift and a V-Guard on the Lugia. That seems like fine. Alright. And then we can just Lance Pulse. Like, there's nothing really else we need to do here. We can just Lance Pulse, smack for 80. This gets KO'd. We drop to 7. We also have Urn of Vitality, which is really good too. So yeah, this is looking pretty okay for us. Alright, we'll see what they're able to do here. All right, what do you think they got? There's the Palkia. Okay, so the Palkia is here. Finally, it has made its appearance. Mesagoza heads once more, so they're flipping all the heads. We're like 1 for 3. I think they're like 2 for 3 or 3 for 3. So they've been doing well on those flips. The question is what do they actually get here? They got the Milotic last time. Cryogonal, okay. Very spicy. Cryogonal being benched. Feebas hitting the board. We will just see a subspace swell for the definite KO here. Yeah, definitely should be an easy KO. So now we can just attack with Lugia, I think. Yeah, there's research too. Okay, Candace being discarded. All right. Let's see. What are they gonna get? Okay, so they got the Leggy Cutie, which means I'm only hitting for 200, which is still enough. Okay, so I'm still doing enough. Okay, so there's the switch. They're going into this though. Wait, why? Oh, I guess they think that they're. Oh, I guess they think that I'm gonna knock them out. Okay, so that I guess that makes sense. They just know I'm gonna knock them out with Lugia no matter what. So maybe they're just trying to hide Palkia and then hit boss. I guess that's what they're trying to do. Okay, that's fine. All right, energy attachment on the Glaceon. Okay, so now on this turn, it does feel okay to burn an energy. It obviously kind of doesn't feel great, but I kind of have to here. Let's just burn the regenerative. This is gonna be the least useful one for sure. All right, retreat. Routes. All right. Alrighty, and then I can go collapse. I mean, do I really want to collapse? I don't think I do. I think I just will remove the. Oh no, I do need to collapse. Never mind. Yeah, I do need to collapse. Never mind. Because I do need to take enough to knock it out because I like a cutie. So yeah, Lumineon's going. Okay, just Tempest die for the KO here. Oh, they have to select too. Okay, yeah, the Lumineon goes, which is kind of annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. We just take KO here. I could open up the. I could give them another option. I could like remove Stadium and give myself maybe some more options, but I think this is fine. Just eliminating them. We'll go 2 prizes. Ultra Ball, Capturing Aroma, pretty useless at this point. That's okay. We can just one-shot the Palk, which is good. So we will see the Palkia most likely just being thrown back up here. Or they might even Elemental Chain, I don't know. But the Palkia coming up definitely seems like one of the probably only plays that they can make here. I mean, they can also, they can Star Portal. They should definitely Star Portal this turn. But they need to Star Portal to something, which they should be able to based off the fact they just had Candace, so... All right. Oh, there's the water energy. Okay, there's the Ultra Ball. Yeah, so they will be able to get something here. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's another Palkia. All right, Palkia coming down here. Pretty good for them. There's the water as well. Okay. Let's see what they do here. So I guess like now they're hit for 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 160, 180. So they're hitting for 180, 150 actually, or actually no, wait. No, 80, 100, 20, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 190. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. So now I just need to go Urn just to be safe. And then I can just Tempest Dive. There's really nothing I need to do here. I guess I could just power up the Tyranitar. That seems fine. Let's go 1, 2. And then Tempest Dive for the KO. Okay, so that's good. 220. Now we'll leave Stadium in play. Seems fine. Because we're already down our 1 Lumineon anyways, so. All right, 1, 2. Double Turbo and Lugia V. All right, here comes Origin Form. Okay, so I think we're just KOing. Yeah, so now we just win because they're doing how much? We do 260, 280, 300. We max out at 320. My goodness. So this deck still has that nuke capability in it, right? It still has that I can one-shot you out of nowhere, right? So the Miltank is kind of annoying if they retreat into it. However, we just have so many other attackers. It's not the biggest of deals. Yeah, and they're going to substitute, so I'll take that KO, which is all good, as we're going to be able to draw 2 with Gift. Kind of cool there. And we can simply promote our big, massive Tyranitar. And then we can simply use our Primal Turbo. Primal Turbo will allow us to get ourselves our other single strike energy. Beautiful. We can go attach. And I'll be able to use Single Strike Crush for 320, taking the KO here. I do discard 4, but that's okay. And we'll take up to the last 6 prize cards. Yep. All right. So took all 6 prize cards there. Pretty convincing game there in the first one. Let's get into one more. Alrighty. So hopping into our next game here. Looks like we're going to be going up against some type of Arceus V-Star variant. One of the really cool things about post rotation is that there's a lot of random things that you would normally think are bad that might actually not be that terrible in this format. So you always could be surprised out of nowhere, which is something that I actually really like about this new format. So let's use Professor Burnet here. Pretty simple. I think we're just going to toss away double Archeops. Yeah, we do have one in hand, but we actually don't have a way to discard it right now. So that's a little unfortunate. I think we can just bench the Stonjourner. I mean, I don't think they're KOing me, so I think that's I could Nest Ball, could Capturing Aroma as well. Got some options here. Do I even want to play the Nest Ball? I guess we can. I have to file Lugia down just to be safe. I don't hate that. But then again, it's never gonna get, it doesn't really need maybe I just get double Stonjourner. I don't hate that. Or I could just fail. Honestly, I'm just gonna fail. I mean, we don't really need to do anything actually. The more I think about it, we're just chilling anyways. So okay, I have everything I need. They're not, I would assume they're not KOing me this turn, so I'm pretty sure I can just pass it off to them here. I got the Lugia. I got Capturing Aroma as well, ideally for Lumineon. Then we're off to the races. We got Stonjourner as well to one-shot that Arceus if we need to. We got good stuff happening here, so I'm pleased. I'm pleased with this for sure. The only thing is that we don't have a double turbo, so we can't really retreat the Lugia very easily because we can go double turbo. I mean, the best case scenario is just naturally drawn to double turbo, and then we can attack with Stonjourner pretty easily, which I guess we could do anyways if we just draw singular energy, because we'll go single strike energies onto the Stonjourner plus the raw attachment, then use our other primal turbo to attach double turbo active. So we actually have some routes. We have some routes. So all right, Friends of Hisui. Is this just draw 3? Yeah, it is just draw 3. All right, so this is gonna Power Edge here. Well, that's bizarre. Okay, so we'll go Evolve, Capturing Aroma. So we get heads, or I guess Tails is also fine, right? Because we get a basic with this, right? Yeah. I guess we'll just grab T-Tar. I mean, it doesn't really matter now that I have a resource. I mean, I guess we could just grab Lumineon. Lumineon's just better, yeah. All right, Summoning Star. I'm gonna use that here. 1 and 2. Going down double Archeops, Primal Turbo, V-Guard, Gift Energy, go one more, We actually can attach double turbo because we don't do enough when we attach double turbo, so that's unfortunate. So we do need to attach these other energies. So we'll just go like regenerative and I guess just another V-Guard, doesn't really matter. All right, 1 and 2. So simply just going to be able to use that Tempest Dive to take the KO. In this situation, we have a Lumineon. We don't really need to use it for anything. We got research. We don't really need anything. So in this situation, we have our board state pretty much perfectly set up. So in these spots, I'm going to focus on playing a little bit more conservatively. So it's kind of just a situation, just because you have a card doesn't mean you necessarily have to play it. And in this situation, I didn't really need to play it. So yeah, regardless, we're in a great spot here. They got the Blissey stuck up in the active, but just look at this setup. Like, the setup was absolutely flawless. I mean, we got the double Archeops, Lugia V-STAR, the Stonjourner as well, ready to take down that Blissey next turn. Even Tyranitar could do that too. We really just are putting ourselves in a fantastic situation. And yeah, there is the concession there. Going to be able to overwhelm that Arceus Blissey deck there and take the game. So that was a pretty quick game. Let's play one more and really try and show off the power of this deck. All right, everyone, so getting into our next game here. Looks like I got a pretty spooky start turn 1. I mean, I got the Mesagoza at the very least, but we're gonna need to flip heads here. Do I flip heads? Please give me heads. Yes, okay. So Mesagoza saving me here, getting myself that Lugia. And that feels a lot better. So now I am just a quick ball or something away from being able to use Burnet to take the to get the double Archeops in the discard. So we're looking pretty good. Definitely pretty good right here. So yeah, we got the energy in the Stonjourner, which is great. I got Lugia V-STAR as well. The big problem is I don't have Burnet. So next turn would definitely like to get that. But like nonetheless, still a very, very good start. So we'll see what they're able to do here. Let's see. All right, there's the Bidoof. The Doofers has hit the board. And yep, they're going to use that Mesagoza here. Flip it a coin. Looks like they got heads. All right. Let's see what they got here. What are they getting? Charmander. Okay. So Charmander hits the board here. Let's see what else they got. Okay, so we're going up against some type of Charizard deck. All right, there's Nest Ball coming out. See exactly what they're getting. I don't really know exactly what we're playing against. We're playing against Arcanine. That could be what we're playing up against. That would make sense. Like the fact they got the Bidoof and the Charizard. I would not be surprised if this is Arcanine. So we'll see. That's another Bidoof. This doesn't tell us a whole lot. This does not tell us a whole lot. Okay, so there's a pass. A way to get Lumineon, please. that's what we're hoping for. And Mesagoza, can we flip another heads here? This will be perfect. We did. Okay, cool. So, is the Lumineon in deck? It is. All right. Is the Burnet in deck? I'm going to presume that there is at least one Burnet. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're going to use the Lumineon, and we're about to see the real power of that Burnet here. Going to be able to use that Luminous sign. Yep, I would like to use it. Going to get ourselves that Professor's Burnet. Going to use Professor's Burnet here. Going to be able to discard a double Archeops, 1 and 2. Evolve. We can use Summoning Star, 1 and 2. Beautiful, beautiful. Primal Turbo. I'm going to be able to power this up. I only need 1 single strike energy, and I might as well get a gift energy on that too, just so I'm pretty much Marnie proof. And then we can use Primal Turbo. All right. And then I will Giga Hammer for 160 and the KO here. All right. So down goes the Radiant Charizard. Going to be able to take a prize here. Going to be another Lugia. Not super important. The only one unfortunate negative thing about Stonjourner is that during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Giga Hammer, so it does get reduced to only using Lance Pulse, but that's like not that big of a deal. It's not too big of a deal in general, so we're looking okay. So All right, we'll see what this Bidoof has in store for us. Nevertheless, though, we're pretty much able to fully set up here. Yeah, there's the Mesagoza. Looks like they flip tails, unfortunately, so not what they like to see here. Yeah, we'll see what they get. There's Arvin. Alrighty. What could they be getting? I mean, they get an item card and a tool, so curious what tool card they actually play in this deck. Maybe it's Force Seal Stone paired up with a V Pokemon. Not entirely sure what it could be, so we'll see. We'll see. They're thinking that is for certain. Ooh, whoa, Rare Candy and Defiance Band. They must be Rare Candy in this turn, eh? Yeah, there it is. So Rare Candy comes out, Charizard hits the board. So last Pokemon is in the bench for no damage to this Pokemon. Okay. There comes the barrel. So they got the setup. They have a nice-ish setup. Alright. Alright. What could they possibly be doing? Defiance Band. XP share. We might just see a pass here, you would think, right? I mean, we can also no, we can't Aqua Return. So like we could Aqua Return with Lumineon, but that doesn't actually work because we don't have water energy anymore. So, all right, there's Bibarel number 2. So they do have the Bibarel engine rolling here. Industrious and Scissors again. So we can't just Lance Pulse them. We actually, yeah, we're chilling. Energy attachments. All right. All right, Lance Pulse for 200. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing we need to do here. We'll just go Lance Pulse, take the KO, take a prize card. We have Lugia all ready to go for the most part. Chilling there. Energy draw. Would be something that they would need here. Yeah, they definitely need an energy. Or else the Stonjourner is just gonna run them over. I don't think that they can prevent this thing from just running them over unless they attack with Charizard, which is their only route, I think. I think that's their route. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, there's Ultra Ball. Scarring Boss and Charmeleon. See what they get here. Moltres. Okay, so I think they might just plan to tap me here for a little bit of damage. Let's research. All right, Growlithe. All right. So yeah, we are going up against Arcanine. This is Arcanine. Okay. It just took an hour for them to show the Arcanine. Okay. Funny. All right. So I think their goal might just be to Arcanine next turn. I don't think they can Arcanine really this turn, but next turn they can. So we'll see. Energy. Okay. So I don't think there's really anything else. I mean, I guess I could bench this just to be safe. I don't think there's anything I need to do, except I guess we can collapse as well. This is kind of useful for me because I can just get rid of the Lumineon. Because like this is all I need on my board. So we'll just go and Lance Pulse again for knockout. So we're down to 3 here. If they do go with Arcanine, they can't actually attack me. So that is scary. If they get the Arcanine in the right pieces that they need, they can start doing things. It's just whether or not they have it or not. I would assume that if they don't have it, the Moltres is coming up. If they do have it, the Arcanine is coming up, which will be spooky because we'll have to deal with that. So okay, so they might have it here. Does the Arcanine show up? Let's see. There it is. There is the Arcanine. So Arcanine EX with that Raging Claws. 10 more reach damage counter on this Pokemon, and Bright Flame 250. Just discarding 2 fire energy from this Pokemon. So if they boss KO Tyranitar, I am kind of in a weird spot. I don't feel super comfortable if they KO that. I don't know how I deal with this Arcanine because this thing is spooky and does a lot of damage. So, well, there's Arvum. This is interesting. What are they grabbing here? What could they be getting? Energy Search and EXP share. All right. XP share. Okay, there's the Bright Flame for the knockouts, which is okay because now I can simply just Tyranitar KO them, which is also why I kept the Urn. So like in this situation, the reason we just held the hand was because you always want to assume the worst, right? Because if you don't, because if they're not doing what you're afraid of, then you probably should just be winning anyways, right? So in this situation, I just was like, okay, what if they get KO here? Then I just have Tyranitar, and I don't need to research, so I just kept smacking and just playing conservatively. So that's kind of the reasoning behind that. But now it works out nicely because I can go Urn, double back, and I just instantly have KO. So, Primal Turbo, 1, 2. Primal Turbo, 1, 2. I think I was gonna attach all of them because the single strike Pokemon a lot more restrictive card, like the single strike energy a lot more restrictive cards, so I can attach these everywhere else. So like I really don't want to burn. I would say more useful energies. Because I don't want to attach a bunch of like the good energy or like the non-single strike energies to Tyranitar and then it gets knocked out because I can't attach single strike energies to these things regardless. So it does just kind of limit my opportunities. So I'd rather just full commit there because I do still have Urns left, so I can just get all those back if I needed them for some reason, right? Because I do have 2 Urn left. So yeah, we're looking pretty good here. This is a deck that actually doesn't use a whole lot of items, as you guys might see. Like, it doesn't need a whole lot to get going, which is good. Like, you just need the Burnet, the Lugia V-Star, and the Pokemon, right? Like, you got things like Urn, you got Ultra Balls, obviously, Nest Ball, stuff like that. But it's really not a heavy item deck, so yeah. Here comes Raihan coming out, so we might see this Charizard hit for 200 only. Let's see. Growlithe. All right, Nest Ball. Alrighty, there's the Heatmore. The Heatmore. Alrighty. So what do they got now? I don't think they can do much of anything. I think we're just gonna win, right? Yeah, so there's the Inferno Wings for 20. We'll be able to just simply use Cragalanche and take the KO here. Cragalanche, take the KO. It's actually kind of nice. I can like preemptively hit that. I kind of like that. You can preemptively hit the thing when like you know you're gonna win. So that's kind of cool. Okay, cool. So we're able to take that game there and being able to take down Arcanine. So that being said, that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the deck in the comments. It's really, really good. But that being said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. This is Smart TCG, and I'll speak with you again soon. Peace out, everyone. If you're interested in improving your game, I do offer coaching on MetaFi. I'm one of the most successful players in the entire world, ranked in the top 20 worldwide, and I know what it takes to get there. If you're just interested about learning what coaching is, I do also have a free consultation where we can kind of go over exactly how I coach, like some of the plans that might be best for you and what we need to do moving forward to make sure that you are as successful as possible. Just is going to be kind of a time for us to get to know each other and kind of go over exactly what coaching is. But I have all of my sessions here along with training plans, and if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to shoot me a message on MetaFi or any of my socials below. But just wanted to put that out there. If you are interested in improving your game, I do offer coaching on MetaFi, and if you have any questions, anything like that, all those links will be in the description. All right, thank you so much.